Okay. Welcome everybody to another edition of the Illuminati News Hour podcast show right here on Illuminati News Hour podcast with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host Sister Big Brim. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bells. Hit that bell right there so you'll be notified. Hit that like button as you guys come in here. If you have any question or comment, put your question or comments down below. All right, so R. Kelly's in the new. Well, R. Kelly's manager is in the news. So it's a big room.
R. Kelly manager Darnnell Russel called a New York City threat to save money, feds say.
To save money.
Yes.
Called in New York City threats to save money.
Yes, according to the feds.
No, okay, go ahead.
R. Kelly's former manager called in an active shooter threat to a Manhattan club showing lifetime surviving R. Kelly because he feared the documentary about the disgraced R&B star would hurt his bottom line. Federal prosecutors charged at the opening of his trial Wednesday. Darnnell Russel is accused of phoning the new house Madison Square on December 4, 2018, and telling an employee that someone in the crowd had a gun and was going to shoot up the place, causing the building to be evacuated.
You know, Sister Big Brim, you know that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I won't be too surprised if the Lifetime production staff paid Darnnell Russell to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, he wasn't getting paid by R. Kelly, was he?
No.
Not anymore. R. Kelly was locked up. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly got too many other legal fees to be trying to pay a manager. He got to pay a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, Darnnell Russell was out of a job. So if Lifetime came to him and said, "Hey, you want a check? Want a bag? Here, do this. We need to bring some more publicity to this Lifetime series show." You know what I'm saying? So, especially the airing or the premiering of it, you know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to have you phone in a fake bomb threat. That'll bring more light to the show. More ratings. Yeah. Darnnell Russell got a check for that. Go ahead.
The call was short. The defendant was to the point, and he was terrifying. Someone at the event had a gun and was going to shoot up the place. Assistant U.S. Attorney Lara Pomerantz told jurors in Manhattan Federal Court Wednesday. The members-only club that night was hosting a screening of the docuseries about Kelly, as well as a panel discussion that was set to feature a number of victims and convicted sex predator. He wanted to keep these women quiet.
You know, Sister Big Brim,
Yes.
Lifetime need to put together a series, Surviving Gina.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of celebrities should be coming up appearing on that series. Surviving Gina. I survived Gina. Nick Cannon will be one of them. Chris Brown will be another, and all the other damn rappers who went into Gina, you know what I'm saying, will be on that show, Surviving Gina. Go ahead.
His threat worked. Pomerantz said the women did not speak that night. That was because the defendant picked up the phone and made the threat about an active shooting in a crowded New York City theater. Russell called in the threat, Pomerantz alleged, because the docuseries could have damaged Kelly's reputation.
What phone did they use, Sister Big Bram?
He must have used a burner phone.
And even if he used a burner phone, you know what I'm saying, that can also be traced as well.
Yeah, the burner phone was given to him by Lifetime.
Exactly, because even though you got a burner phone, you still got to use the cell towers to make the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
So the cell towers will pinpoint where that call came from, and we can just about pinpoint who did the calling from that. You know what I'm saying? So, so it's no such thing as I was looking at a report where I believe this was down in Texas. Um,
Uh-huh.
it was five teenagers. This one girl mistakenly called 911. She said she was trying to connect her Bluetooth. So 911 came in and said, 911, what's your emergency? She said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to connect my Bluetooth. I dialed it by accident. Well,
Uh-huh.
911 was still on the phone, and the rest, they had a couple of pounds of marijuana that they threw in somewhere. And by law, the 911 have to come by and check the residents out. So
Uh-huh.
911 come by and check the residents out and spotted, you know what I'm saying, these individuals loading these pounds and pounds of marijuana into a truck. Then went in the house and found an arsenal of weapons, all from a girl who was trying to, you know what I'm saying, connect her Bluetooth and mistakenly called 911. Now they facing heavy time. But that goes to show you that who made the phone call and where did the phone come from. You know what I'm saying? Darnell, you know what I'm saying, got a bag for doing it, and now he's facing time for doing it as well. Go ahead.
And in turn cost him money as the Ignition Singer's manager. He depended on R. Kelly continuing to perform and making money, the prosecutor said. If R. Kelly couldn't get hired to perform, couldn't have his music sold, that hurts the defendant's bottom line, she told jurors. Russell's attorney, Michael Friedman, encouraged jurors to focus on the evidence in the case, which he said was limited.
But where's
Could
R.
not
Kelly
prove.
performing at? R. Kelly was locked up when Surviving R. Kelly came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where was he performing at? Jailhouse to jailhouse? Where was he performing at? Where was Darnell booking R. Kelly to perform? He was locked up when the Surviving R. Kelly came out. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead.
Um, he could not prove his client's guilt. The evidence on this isn't going to be black and white. That call isn't recorded. You're not going to hear the threat called, Friedman said. Friedman said Russell did call the theater a number of times that night, seeking to get the event canceled, but claimed he did so because he believed the docu-series would violate copyright laws. The employee who received the threat call, Friedman added, will testify that the person's voice on the other end sounded like he had a Brooklyn, a Brooklyn, a Brooklyn accent.
Well, let me tell you something. If R. Kelly was out of prison, it would have been even better for Darnell Russell to book R. Kelly, because more people would rather see an America's Most Wanted singer than a singer that's not wanted. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? R. Kelly's book shows should have been packed just because, you know what I'm saying, the surviving R. Kelly should have brought more light to R. Kelly. If they would have used it right, they could have promoted that, you know what I'm saying? America's most dangerous R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? Appearing at the Continental right now. Come get your tickets today. That would have sold out.
It would have.
Darnell Russell don't know how to promote. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a good marketing stick right there. Go ahead.
He'll tell you at some point, got a call from a different guy who sounded like he had a different voice, Friedman said. Russell is charged with making an interstate threat and a related conspiracy charge for allegedly making the phone call. He faces 10 years behind bars if convicted. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in federal prison in June after his conviction on 9 counts, including racketeering and violations on the Mann Act. Prosecutors from Eastern District of New York proved the trial that he led an organization that trafficked girls across the country for him to sexually abuse. One of his victims was R&B singer Aaliyah, whom Kelly illegally married in a Chicago hotel room when she was 15 years old.
You like him young, huh? Or
Huh?
I said, R. Kelly likes him young.
I see. Kelly, 55, is still facing charges in Minnesota of engaging in prostitution with a minor, as well as federal charges in Illinois of pornography and obstruction. His federal trial in Chicago is set to begin August the 15th. An attorney for Kelly did not respond to requests for comment.
R. Kelly is done. He might as well, you know what I'm saying, start making some mixtapes through the jailhouse telephone. You know what I'm saying? That's what he should do. If his manager was worth a damn, his manager would have came up with an idea like, you know what? They took your music off of Spotify. They took your music off of all the streaming sites. The same way when they took Alex Jones off the social media sites, that caused more people to go and search for Alex Jones. Alex Jones got a standalone website. You know what I'm saying? He got a members only website. So being that they can't get him on the social media site, you best believe they signing up and paying for his content on his own website. If Darnnell Russel had any type of marketing, I see. I don't know why did R. Kelly hire Darnnell Russel? Darnnell Russel couldn't market his own ass on the street corner if he was a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no damn sense. If you was good, anything worth a damn Darnnell Russel, and I'm giving you an idea, somebody probably gonna take this idea and run with it. You know what I'm saying? You know how people like to rap on the phone? You put that in, you know what I'm saying, with the technology they got today, you put that, you know what I'm saying, in a track and get some CDs pressed up and market that exclusively. Get this exclusive R. Kelly Jailhouse track. Remix to Ignition. Jailhouse edition.
You could have been singing the hook on the line.
Yeah, exactly. And on the front of the CD, take it back to CDs now. You don't need a streaming site. Take it back to CDs and charge, you know what I'm saying, $29.95 a pop because it's exclusive. You can't get it nowhere else but you. Tell me if people want to hear what R. Kelly got to say about his case and what he's going through. People are going to cop that. You know what I'm saying? Make a whole publicity stunt of something, a little skit being leaked on social media, and have the link that direct you right back to where you can download it at. Give it a Patreon or something. And you mean to tell me that Darnnell Russel couldn't think of something like that?
No, you're a dummy.
You're dead right. He's a dummy. Dummy. It doesn't make no damn sense. R. Kelly, you need a good lawyer and you need a good damn manager. Well, actually, yeah. You can still get a good manager, R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of the question. You know what I'm saying? I don't manage perverts. You know what I'm saying? You know, before I gave that idea, I should have patented that idea. Somebody gonna take that idea and run with it. I should have patented it. You know what I'm saying? I see somebody, oops, that's my idea. Let me go ahead and get my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Take him to court. Anyway, there you have it. Darnnell Russel is facing some time behind prison for falsifying a damn bomb threat. But he wasn't labeled a terrorist. Anyway, that's news. I want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour right here, Illuminati Radio Podcast Show with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, co-host, Sister Big Brim. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell right there on that, right next to the subscribe button if you're new to this page. Hit that like button as well. If you have any questions or comments, put your question or comments down below. Don't forget, tune in tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Bible study class. Bible study class every night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss out. You know what I'm saying? Live. You know what I'm saying? Go to Facebook, type in 90.1 Israelite Radio. That's 90.1 Israelite Radio. That's on Facebook. Hit that follow button while you're over there. Kelly is a remix to Ignition.